Text appears. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers should exercise caution when watching this film as it may contain images and voices of deceased persons. The filmmakers wish to acknowledge the traditional owners of the Western Desert region. Filmed on Martu land. Screen West and Lottery West present, in association with FTI and Black Russian Productions. Subtitles: Man. This is a story about a father and his two sons. At night, a campfire burns. Sparks drift into the air. A crude painting of a figure sits on a rock face. Man. And also of a dreaming creature, a mamu. The growing flames silhouette a dark figure. Man. And how he watched over a family of desert fire people. A man walks across a desert as it burns. The ground smokes beneath him. A title appears among the sparks. Yulubidyi, until the end. A small town sits among a wide expanse of trees and grass. A white pickup truck drives down a dirt road. A group of black men gather around the parked pickup. A man with a blue shirt looks into cardboard goggles. A man with a beanie rides around in a wheelchair. A younger boy, Branul, lies on a low wooden cot by a fire. A mustached man, Jarman, sits with him. Branul: they took my goggles and my wheelchair. Jarman: don't worry, I'll get them back. Branul: I can't use my feet. Jarman glares at the man in the beanie. Jarman grabs him by the shirt and pulls him out of the wheelchair. A man with a graying beard sits on the back of the pickup truck. He approaches as Jarman snatches back the goggles. He strikes Jarman with the back of his hand. Bearded man: watch it, boy. The bearded man glowers and returns to his seat. I'll make a man out of him. Jarman sits with Branul. He gives him the goggles. The bearded man leans against the pickup. A man in a basketball jersey grins. Jarman pats Branul's shoulder. The wind rustles through long grass. Jarman: my father was the head of the tribe. And he wanted me, his eldest son, to be like him. So he trained me to be a fierce warrior. Cars sit piled in a field. Jarman aims a rifle. He shoots a can off a car hood. Jarman: try it out. He hands the rifle to Branul. The bearded man grabs it. Bearded man: give it to me. Get the cripple to stand those cans up. Jarman rolls Branul over to the car hood. The bearded man loads the rifle. He squints one eye and aims. He shoots a can over Jarman's shoulder. Jarman turns. They share a long look. The bearded man rests the barrel of the rifle on his shoulder. He saunters off. A centipede crawls through dirt. Jarman pushes Branul down a long road. Trees cover a clay-colored mountain range. Jarman struggles to push Branul's wheelchair across the rocky and uneven grass. He pulls Branul backwards behind him. Jarman swims in a lake at the base of a mountain. Jarman: my younger brother has problems with his mind and with his body, so I've always tried to protect him. On land, Jarman pulls on his shirt. Jarman: father used to bring me here as a kid, before you were born and our mum was alive. What is that noise? Branel gulps. A swarm of birds flies overhead. They zip into the trees. Jarman, hear that? Hey, might be food. I'll go have a look. If it's danger, he puts the goggles on Branel. This will protect you. Branel lays on a striped sheet on the ground. He smiles as he wears the goggles. A rust-orange dirt road stretches into the horizon. Rays of sunlight glow from behind thick clouds. Jarman. Branel! Branel, look what I found. Hill kangaroo. Come on, don't be lazy, use those legs. Let's cook it. Get up! Get up! Jarman holds a severed kangaroo tail behind him and pretends to jump like a kangaroo. He bounces around Branel. Jarman sits. At night, a small campfire burns. Jarman tears off a piece of the roasted kangaroo tail. He takes a bite. Jarman. My younger brother has a connection to the country and to the Mamu. He gazes at paintings on the side of the rocky mountain. Jarman. The Mamu stepped over into the physical world to help him. Branel squeezes his eyes shut. Jarman gazes into the fire. The orange sparks fly into the air. A brush fire burns in the distance. Jarman. My father hated that baby, saw him as nothing, and left the baby to die. In the brush fire, a figure lowers a baby onto the ground. So he would only have one good son. The Mamu saved that baby. An ember glows in the ashen remains of the campfire. Jarman lies asleep on the ground beside the ash. The bearded man stands over Branel and Jarman. He grabs one of them, then strikes them with a weapon. He drags Jarman's body away. Branel's eyes open. Branel. Jarman? Jarman! Branel brings his hand to his eye. He tilts his head back to look behind him. He extends his hand towards something. Sunlight glows over tufts of grass in the dirt. Jarman lies on a flat wooden bed on the back of the white pickup truck. Jarman. The Mamu itself became my brother's eyes and became his arms and legs. At the campsite, Branel wears the goggles. A flock of birds fly off a tree. A smoky black cloud carries Branel's body across a field. Jarman. It would help him travel. The white pickup truck drives down a long road towards the town. In the town, the bearded man parks the truck. He gets out, then unties Jarman from a yellow strap on the truck bed. Jarman's brow furrows as he stirs. Jarman climbs off the truck bed and runs after the bearded man. Jarman, why did you leave him? The bearded man stops. Jarman glares. The bearded man hits him with a short, bat-like weapon. Jarman falls. The black cloud that carries Branel appears in a car's side mirror. Bearded man, get up and fight like a man. Jarman rises. Jarman, then drop that weapon. The bearded man tosses the weapon aside. He puts up his fists. He punches Jarman in the face. The black cloud draws closer. Bearded man, never cross me, boy. He punches Jarman again. He grabs Jarman's sweatshirt. The black cloud with Branel nears. The bearded man chokes Jarman. Blood runs from Jarman's mouth. Jarman, the Mamu and my brother were now one. Bronel sits in his wheelchair. A rifle rests sideways on his lap. The bearded man stares at Bronel. Bronel glares back. Jarman approaches his brother. Bronel smiles as Jarman wheels him away. Jarman, we have left and now live with a new mob. A small boy runs across a dirt field. He jumps as he passes a group of dogs. In front of a building, Bronel sits by a group of children. Jarman, my brother teaches the young people. About the country. The spirit. A small boy in a bear hat uses Bronel's goggles. Lore. The boy walks off. The black cloud hovers behind a fence. And the Mamu. A wind rustles through the leaves of a tree. The smoky cloud disappears. Audio description provided by International Digital Center. Written by Betty Capot. Voiced by Tony Gannon. Credits. Written and directed by Curtis Taylor and Nathan Mewett. Produced by Glenn Stasiuk. Executive producer Ross Walker. Credits continue. Logos. Black Russian Productions. Copyright 2017. Black Russian Productions.